And, welcome to it's been a minute, y'all, but I want to all about so far. So, what I really want to try to really not forget, let you know. Hey. And unleash. think I am back on live. Okay. Hopefully we can cut that gap out. So anyway, lovely to see you all here for SBiz Saturdays. We are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and we were live on. I was live on Instagram. Now that I've got my internet back in motion, I really just kind of wanted to talk about shifting your mindset, really mastering your mindset, what that is all about. Because I've had some students recently come to me and be like, "Oh, the mindset, like." I'm really trying to think more about my mindset because maybe I want to have everything perfect before I launch, or, the lack of, or trying to get clients. And what does that mean? Like trying to make money in a hurry, right? And we know that these things aren't, it's not a vacuum, right? We can't make money. Some of us can make money immediately, especially maybe if you're doing products and whatnot. But when it comes to services or delivering services or that kind of thing, we know building up rapport, all of that stuff takes time. So understand, as an entrepreneur, it's okay. We have ups and downs, but for the most part, we can get the clients we want, need, and desire if we hone in, right? So if you're feeling like, oh my God, like how am I trying to get clients? You feel like you're pushing a giant boulder uphill. If you're like, okay, the efforts that I'm doing to try to attract clients, they feel like I feel stuck. It's really about taking out that mind trash. And so one of the first things, so we're going to talk about 3 steps you need to do in order to focus your mindset or shift your mindset and what that means. And so the first thing you need to do is admit your negative beliefs, right? So grab a pen and paper. If you want to do digital, it's fine. But, I highly suggest the tactile pen and paper route, just because I'm a spiritual person. So I'm all about burying it or burning it after that. But anyway, write down all of those negative beliefs that you have about maybe your audience, right? Maybe it's they won't pay for this, or nobody has the money right now, or this regime is so oppressing that it's affecting people's mindset around what they value, right? And so understand, like, don't judge yourself. And this isn't like a confession. It's just clarity. What are these beliefs? Like, getting them out so you can have a clear perspective about any kind of internalized fears you may have, any kind of constant chatter around, economic downturns, and thinking about like, okay, or even thinking about like, oh, wait, I don't have money myself, so why do I expect other people to have money? So write it down, get a clear picture of what that actually looks like. And then in addition, you want to, step 2 is sort of evaluate and challenge those beliefs, right? So now that everything's laid out, it's time to poke some holes, right? Are these beliefs absolutely true? Like, do you know these to be true for sure? Can you find evidence of successful professionals thriving despite economic fluctuations, right? And have people historically found money for things they truly value, right? Even in tough times, right? Where do people get those, the $500 for the Beyonce tickets or whatnot, right? What are the ways that they are understanding how they need to shift, or what do they value that is for them? So understand, people do find money for the things they value, find money for the things they want to change. They find money for transformation, period. And so even though we might be in difficult economic situations, people still do invest in services that they truly value, right? It's really clearly about what kind of transformation are they getting from that value, and shifting your mindset from scarcity, right? The lack of, to abundance, right? People value solutions that significantly improve their lives. So going from no one can afford this to, hey, people value solutions and that improve their lives. So yeah, that's what they do. So really understanding that dynamic is going to help you tremendously. And then the last thing you want to do, which is why I said it's like, you have to think about, you have to really toss out the mind trash. You got to declutter the mind trash. You got to be like, hey, it's got to get out. And so things like some of my students have named perfectionism, right? Wanting everything to be perfect before they actually launch. And I am, for my business coach, I was like, launch it ugly. Launch it ugly. At least it gets done and it's done, right? So launch it ugly. And that's okay. Economic fear mongering, right? Thinking people constantly worry about the economy. And we know the economy, it cycles, right? There's ups and downs, yet people have been thriving. Entrepreneurs have been thriving for quite a long time, even in when it's, economic despair. I should say that. So if you're constantly watching the news, I suggest you probably get away from it. And then also don't let it like paralyze your progress. You know what I mean? Like, don't let like the headlines get to you so much that it prevents you from doing the things that you really want to do. And then of course, getting rid of they have no money myth, right? The crowd that I want, they don't have any money. So hey, your job is to communicate the value so effectively that your clients prioritize your offering, right? So remember, even in tight times, you still have Starbucks, right? They still have long lines because of the value perception often beats economic hesitation. So understand that what you provide has got to be quality, which means you got to build up your port and all those other things that are helpful. In addition, I think some other mind trash to look out for: envy, jealousy, but basically it's mostly like comparing yourself to other people, right? So stop obsessing over what other people are doing, how they're doing it. Focus on what makes your business unique and how it distinctly serves your clients, right? And also think about imposter syndrome, right? Remind yourself of your qualifications, your skills, your certifications, all of these things, and the genuine transformation that you facilitated with your work, right? Your audience needs exactly what you bring to the table. And if you think you need more training, hey, then go get it. Go get it. Again, you're going to be paying for something that you value because you think it's going to be helping your business, right? That's why my students come to me. They know I can offer them the transformation they need in order to have successful business. And so with that said, please clear out those negative beliefs. Once you understand, hey, I'm going from lack to abundance, you're writing down those thoughts, burn them, bury them, get rid of them. Okay. You're done with them. And so if you are a spiritual person like me, of course, whatever you need to do, even if you're not spiritual, just do it. Just leave those thoughts behind and move forward. Throw it in the trash, right? Throw that mind trash literally in the trash. Okay. So with that said, I would love to please let me know what's one piece of mind trash that you are ready to throw out today. And I would love to address that and tell you, hey, I could probably prove something wrong about that mind trash. Okay. All right, y'all. You have been amazing. Of course, join me each and every Saturday. Next week, will I be? Yes, I will be here next Saturday. So if you have questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer your questions that way. In the meantime, I will see you all on the flip side next week. Oh, let me tell you what we're doing next week. Next week, we're going to be talking about like competition and building rapport and really what that means. What does competition actually really mean? So please join me next Saturday about that. All right, y'all. I love you. You're amazing. Keep doing a great job. Cheers to your professional success. And we'll see you next week. All right. Bye, y'all. Let's see.